then to his side, we have Master Zen Lu from Chinese Mahayana tradition, and he'll be also sharing some knowledge and advice on meditation, especially maybe from the Chan tradition. Welcome to the last part of the program.
Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. อติตังนานวายนปฏิกังเขอนาคตังปัจจุปันนะจโยธัมมังตัทธะตัทธะวิปัสสติอสังหิรังอสังกุปปังตังวิทธามนุพรูหเยอัจเชวกิจจมาตปังโกชัญญามรณังสุเวนะหิโนสังครันเตนะมหาเสเนนะมัจจุนาเอวัง วิหาริอาตาปิงอโหรตมะตันดิตังตังเวพัทเทกรตโตติสันโตอาจิคเตมุนีเต Quote, the Blessed One said this: let not a person revise in the past or on the future build his hopes, for the past has been left behind, and the future has not been reached. Instead, with insight, let him see it personally arising state. Let him know that and be sure of it. Invisibly, unshakably, today the effort must be made. Tomorrow death may come, who knows? No bargain with mortality can keep him and his hurts away. But one who deals thus ardently, relentlessly, by day, by night, it is he, the peaceful sage, the Buddha has said, who has had a single excellent night. Pathekarata Sutra, a single excellent night, Majjhima Nikaya, number 3, 187, translated by Yanamoli and Bhikkhu Poti. I quote this Buddha word. I just want to show you only one word. Be in the present moment. Be in the present moment. Not to wait, the happiness will come tomorrow, or cling to the past, it's already gone already. How to bring your mind to the present moment. So, meditation that we are going to talk tonight, I myself and Master Senju from Mahayana tradition side, he is a Zen master. Actually, Buddhism, talking about meditation, or the word meditation that we translate into the common language we use in the West, meditation, means that In Pali first, I like to talk in term, Bali term that the bhavana, meditations come from bhavana. Bhavana means developed, improve, and increase. Develop the mind. Why the mind has to be developed? Because the ordinary mind pollute with greed, hatred, and delusion. So we need to develop from the normal mind to the noble mind. The noble minds mean that the mind without greed, hatred, and delusion. So the tool that to sweep the mind to be pure mind, calm mind, and clear mind, we use bhavana, we use meditation. So Buddha said, Mano buphang kama dhamma mano setha mano maya. This is the first stanza in Dhammapada, talking about the mind. Mind is a forerunner of all actions. Mind is a chief. Mind is a master. Mind made all day. Everything depends on the mind. If the mind pollute with greed, hatred, and delusion, suffering will follow you. In the opposite, if the mind without greed, hatred, and delusion means that the pure mind, we have the pure mind, then the happiness will follow us all the time. So this is the purpose of meditation, to peel off the mental defilements. The mind itself is pure. It's like a precious gems. It's like a crystal. But why the mind is polluted? Because of we have contact with the outside world. When you contact through the six sense organs, 2 eyes, 2 ears, nose, tongue, body, and the mind itself. And then you have reaction. You receive. When your eyesight see the form, and then your mind accumulate good and bad, or some. It's very rare to get the neutral result. So if you like it, you want to grab it. If you don't like it, you want to put it away. But sometimes you cannot. You have no choice sometimes. So when you contact with something that you doesn't like, but you don't like that, but you have to face it, and then suffering arises from there. So last night we heard about the Dhamma talk about Abhidhamma. Many people asking about where's the mind? How's the mind arise? Where's the mind? And then we got the answer in many aspects. So tonight, I think after we practice together, and then we will open for the question and answer. So Master Senju will help me to explain about the mind, because he is from the mind training school, Zen Master. They talk about the mind, but maybe in different aspect, in Mahayana aspect or in Theravada aspect. But anyway, mind is the mind. Mind is the mind. Mind I don't want to go to the details about that, but when we practice meditation, and then we will understand the mind. Because of the Buddha, as the Buddha said, mind is a foreigner of all action, mind is the chief, mind is the master, mind is the doer. Mind is a destroyer if we cannot control the mind. So how to control, how to use the mind in proper way. This is the problem. So in the sutra, in Mahasatipatthana Sutta, Mahasatipatthana Sutta talking about the 4 foundations of mindfulness, to train the mind to get the mindfulness. We have mind, and mind work for us. But if we don't have strong mindfulness, and the mind is like a wild animal, we cannot control the mind. So in Buddhism, if you look at the text, the meanings of meditation or mindfulness, and then the Buddha will explain about that. One thing that you may see that in the teaching, many teachings in Theravada or in general that we know about Tipitaka, how many chapters, how many books that the teaching of the Buddha. We can count in number 84,000, right? 84,000 topics, 84,000 chapters, 84,000 story items, whatever, contained in the books, in Thai version, 45 volumes, 45 books. It's called, compared with the lifetime of the Buddha in the monkhood, from his age 39 to 80, and then he passed away. So contained his teaching, Tipitaka, Sutta, Vinaya, and Abhidhamma altogether, 84,000 topics. You may think that, oh, how can I read? How can I finish in this life, right? Yeah. If you think like that, it's too much for us, for our lifetime. But the Buddha said, okay, what he knows is like the leaf in the forest, his knowledge, the knowledge of the Buddha. But the thing it's suitable for our life, is a benefit for our life, is like the leaf in his hand. He's compared with many teachings, but the teaching or the thing that beneficial for the life is not too many, it's not too much. In 84,000 topics, it conclude in the main teaching is like an eightfold path. In the eightfold path, it can conclude into three things. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. It's three. Go to three. They call the Trisikha or threefold training. The way to train. Last night, Kun Nadia asked the question because of her lay devotee, lady life, or in Pali they call Karavat. Karavat means that the life is packed with duty. Duty, there is no end. There is no beginning. There is no end. It's the life of the Karavasa, the one who lives in the household life. That's why in Buddhism there's the monastic life, lay life, holy life, and many lives that you can choose your life. So how to practice in the lay life? Yeah. According to the Buddha teaching, is a 3-4 training, Traisikha, called Traisikha, start from Thana, Sila, and Samadhi. It's for the lay life. We start. Since we have Thana every day, like in Buddhist country, wake up early in the morning when the monk carry the bowl, walk through the street, and then we offer food, offer something to the ascetic, to the monks. That's the first step, Thana. To give. To give, what you give, it belongs to you. It's yours. But if what you keep, it's like you accumulate whatever money or wealth or whatever possession what you have, that will belong to others when you die. If nobody to take, like you don't have son, you don't have someone to take care of that wealth, and then the government take back, right? So the one you give, that's belong to you. The one you keep is belong to others. Please remember that. So in Buddhism, Buddha said, to give means that you will receive immediately. When you start to think to give, you feel happy. You feel good. But if you think to steal something from the other people, you think too much, and sometimes you get headache to steal something, right? But think to give is easy, and feel good, something like that. So Thana is the first stage in the lay people, to try to reduce the greediness in the mind, try to eliminate selfishness from the mind. This is the first stage. And then the sense of sharing, sense of giving, sense of cultivate loving kindness in the heart, in the mind, to share. And then practice in the morality, sila, number 2. That's the second stage of training. Thana, sila, this also to train your outside in, means that train from your bodily action, verbal action. So especially 5 precepts of Panchasila can control your 2 ways from number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 5 is a control bodily action, and number 4 is a control the verbal action. These are 5 precepts. It's like a basic rule for everyone to train the bodily and verbal. And then for the mental action, number 3, Sila, Samadhi, Thana, Sila, Samadhi for the lay. So number 3, Samadhi, or meditation that we're going to talking about, to cultivate, to train, in order to gain mindfulness that I like to talk tonight. There are 2 kinds of meditation in Buddhism and Theravada, or in Mahayana also. One that we call samatha, or tranquility meditation, or calm meditation. And another one is insight meditation or vipassana meditation. This is two ways to train the mind. But samatha means that the way to calm the mind. There are 40 techniques in the text. Kammathan 40 in Thai word. 40 techniques, 40 ways to calm the mind. One of those things, when we recite, when we chant also. When we chant, when we chant Tipitaka, this is the one of the technique to tame the mind, to tame your mind, to be calm also. Because you use 3 ways, 3 in 1. When you read the book, you have to concentrate. Your eyesight see the letter in the book. You use the eyesight. And then when you pronounce, Evam me sutang ekang samayang bhagava, you use the sound. You hear the sound. See? You concentrate with the sound. You use the ear. And then the mind have to concentrate. Otherwise you will miss the words when we chant. So when we chant, if you concentrate 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 1 hour, whatever, you gain concentration. This is the way of meditation. Same thing. Like in Tibetan, they use the wheel. Also, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Or in Mahayana tradition, Amitabha, 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 Amitabha. The name of the Buddha, Amitabha. Also, to fix the mind in the sound, to fix the mind in the one pointness, to calm the mind. Do not let your mind wandering somewhere. Day by day, night by night, so you accumulate the good deed, your good thing, the merit happens. That we call paramita. One day when the paramita is full, it's arrived, and then you gain the result. But right now, you sometimes you're not, why we do like this, why we do like that, where is the result? No, it's not right yet, you know. Sometimes like you plant some jackfruit, you have to wait until 7 to 10 years and then you get the fruit. Or you grow the coconut, you have to take time at least 10 years and then you get the fruit. So sometimes you're sitting meditation for one day, then you want to gain the calm or the clear or the insight, or you have to take time. Any careers, like you want to be the championship of the golfer, you have to train. How long you train, Dr. Teng? You play golf or not? Or you row the boat sometimes. You have to take time. Anything like that, same thing. So meditation also, you have to take time. But you have to have effort. You have to have faith in Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Believe in the panya or wisdom of the Buddha. And then it will inspire you to do like a Buddha he did before. So meditation or vipassana or samatha is still alive if we put into practice. Not only in the text. Right in the text, it's very beautiful words. But if we just look in the words and then put it away, and then we get nothing. Unless you just do it. Just do it. Luang Po Cha, like the meditation master, Ajahn Pasanno, not mentioned at that night when he gave a talk. One thing Luang Por Chah said to the Westerner, because he not speak English, he said only one word: go to sit and watch your mind. That's it. Go to sit and watch your mind. That's all. This is the word in the Mahasatipatthana Sutra. Even in the time of the Buddha. Buddha said, go, monks, go to the foot of the tree, go to the empty house, sit, cross your legs, establish mindfulness in front of your head, and then watch your mind, watch your breath. Use the breath as the tool. That's all. It's in the time of the Buddha also, he said like that. So, Ajahn Chah, the Luang Pu Chah, the most venerable who trained the Westerner also. Many questions to come to him, but he not answer. Because of if answer this, and then that questions come up more and more. So no end. There's no end. You have to investigate yourself. When you see the mind, when you sit and then you can see the mind, you can investigate your mind. So how your minds work, how your minds think. So it's no end. So you can see it when you sit, and then when you focus, it's very difficult to fix your mind in the one point. But we try because we have no choice to do other things. Okay, so vipassana meditations mean that you see. Vi means this special. Vipassana means see or knowing, seeing or knowing. See the thing as it really are. See the thing as it really is. Not to see the thing as you want to be, or see the thing as you want to have. If see the thing as you want to be, means that you follow kilesa, you follow the mental defilements, you follow greed, you follow hatred, you follow anger, you follow the mind, the obstacle that make your mind polluted. So we have to see the thing as it really are, see the thing as it really is, that we call vipassana. But before you see that, you have to calm your mind first. If your mind is wandering, if your mind is scattering, you cannot see it, because your mind is still not too calm, not too clear. When your mind clear, and then you can see it. So, first stage you have to train as a samatha first, to calm the mind. Okay? I think in many bhikkhunis, many lay practitioners, very expert in practice, maybe some you're expert to calm the mind already. But okay, tonight we practice together. We learn and share from each other experience. Okay, now you start to focus your mind. Some may use the nostril, the air passing in and out. In Anapanasati Sutta, talking about the technique about it, they use nostril as the tool of meditation. Take a deep in breath, relax your body, relax your mind. Focus your mind on that spot, means your nostril. Take a deep breath. If you pay close attention to your nostril, You can feel the cool air passing in when you're breathing in. And then when you're breathing out, the warm air touching your nostril out. Try to take a deep in breath until you see your abdomen rising. And then when you breathe out, automatically your abdomen falling down. But first, I'd like you to observe only air passing in and out in your nostril. It's quite difficult, more than observe the abdominal movement. But try it and relax it. Relax your mind, relax your body. Just watch your breathe in and out with the inner eyes. You close your eyes, but don't press your eyelid too much. It will generate heat inside. Just close or half closed. Just put your eyelid touching to each other. That's all. Or even some people want to open your eyes, look at your tip of your nose. That's okay. Yeah. Relax and breathing in normal after you adjust your body, adjust your mind, and then observe it until time is over. We will sit together around 15 minutes from now. Okay. Time is over now. How was your mind? Difficult? Still there? Okay, good. So at least you experience yourselves about the mind and the breath. When you're breathing in and out, sometimes your mind is not focused, it's wandering. That's the normal mind. If the mind wandering, as soon as you know that, and then bring it back. Bring it back and forth. In Pali they call the Atapi Satima Sampachano Stima. Atapi means that you try hard, you try to bring your mind back home, not too lazy or let your mind wandering as the normal, but in the process of practice, you watch the mind all the time, and then not allow your mind to go far. As soon as you know that, you bring it back, and then continue to practice, continue concentration. Then they will develop the mind calm and clear one day. So in Mahasatipatthana Sutta, we use the 4 posture of the body to train the mind. We use sitting and standing, walking, and lying meditation. The last part is good. Yeah, of course. Huh? After you sit, if you sit for 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour, whatever, and then you have to change the position. Have to change position. In the ancient time, in the time of the Buddha also, when the Buddha recommend for the disciple to build the hut or build a kuti, means that the monks' residence to live, and they had to make the path for the walking meditation. In Thailand also some forest monastery, some temple, when they build the kuti, and then they build the path, walking meditation, at least 60 feet or 20 feet or 8 feet, depends on you have space. If you have big room in your house, 8 feet is enough, okay? Just back and forth, walk back and forth, back and forth. Any of you have been practiced before? Walking meditation? Raise your hand, please. Oh, okay. Many. You need a demonstration? Okay, maybe I asked Tan Sayan to come up here and demonstrate walking meditation to show the one who doesn't have time to learn how to walk. Walking meditation used your body to train the mind. As I mentioned, when you practice meditation, only two things you should know. Means that nama and rupa. Nama means mind. Rupa is form. The form. Our life composed of only two things, nama and rupa. We practice from the teaching of the Buddha 84,000, in conclusion into Eightfold Path. From the Eightfold Path concludes into three, Sila, Samadhi, Panya. To Sila, Samadhi, Panya, we use body and mind to train. And then use body and mind to train and get mindfulness. Buddha says, Sati te sang nivaranang. Sati means mindfulness can be protect you all directions when you have strong mindfulness. And then when you have sati, can lead you to heaven or to nirvana, whatever, if you have sati. But if you lost it, you lost everything. Especially you lost money first. Right? If you lost it. Okay, Ajahn Sayan, please come up here. Because of we don't have much time, then I will give time to Venerable Senju. Okay, after we sitting for one period, suppose you have 1 hour, and then you can break into 15 sitting, 15 walking, 2 rounds. So in order to compare between the first round, when you sit 15 minutes and then stand and walk, it's a combined, but in the process, okay? Standing first, you may put your hands in front or put your hands in the back, but don't swing your hands when you're walking, because we need concentration. Where's your mind when you're walking? Where's your mind? When you're sitting, where's your mind? Dr. Teng?
Depend on the object. If you sit, the mind is on the touch.
Okay. I said when focus your mind on your breath, right? Here. Your mind is here. You know that. The touching, the air passing in and out, your mind is here. But when you're walking, where's your mind? Okay, thank you. So, to focus the movement of the body, When you sit, stay still. Where's the movement? Only here, the touching. You fix your mind on here. So, if you have itching here, so your mind is here, not here, right? But if you know that your mind is here, and then you bring your mind back. That's why we train. So when standing, get ready to walk. But we have to visualize first the standing posture. Because of nama and rupa, okay, the form of standing is a rupa. But the one who knows that you are standing is a nama. You know the nama and rupa. And then start like you look at, like I look at the body of Tan Sayan. Start from the top of your head down to your feet. When you close your eyes, and then you can see your body standing posture appear in your mind. Not imagination, but try to feel like that. The feeling that's mean you know yourself. Okay? When you close your eye and then you see your standing posture appear in your mind clearly, at that moment your mind will not go out. See? That's also the part of concentration. And then take a deep in breath, relax. See your standing posture appear in your mind. Start from the top of your head down and then recite in your mind. Standing. Standing means that see your whole body from the top of your head down to your feet. One time. And then second time from your feet up to your head. Standing. See, your mind is here. And then number 3, from here, standing. See, with 23 times of standing, your mind stays still in your body. This is standing posture. And then get ready to walk, means that you move your mind to your right foot first. So that's sati over there right now. Sati means a mindfulness. You know your right foot ready to move. And then you pay attention to your right foot. Okay? Intending to walk, you have to pay attention every time. Intending to walk. Intending to walk. Intending to walk. Walking, move your right foot forward. Walking, left foot. Walking, walking, walking. Slowly, step by step. Okay, keep walking. If you feel stiff or you're not relaxed in your body, and then you will be out of balance. So you have to relax. Like a normal walk, but walk with attention. Pay attention to every step. Know the movement of right foot or left foot. Right foot or left foot. Walk. See? Not focus in the breath right now, only the foot, because of your mind over there. And then when you reach the distance, stop, put your feet together, and then again close your eyes and visualize standing posture. Start from the top of your head down. Standing and up from your feet up. Standing from your feet, from your head down to your feet. Standing. And then pay attention, intending to turn right. Turn once at a time. Right foot first, turning. Left foot, turning. Right foot, turning. Left foot, turning. 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 6-point turns each time. Okay, slowly but sure. You have to focus on that. And then standing again 3 times. When you back to the opposite direction, and then standing 3 times. Focus and see, close your eyes, and then see you are in your body standing in your mind, and then observe standing. Take a deep breath, relax. Standing. Standing. Open your eyes, look at the floor, intending to walk. Walking. 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 Keep walking. Do like this around 15 minutes, back and forth. See? If you can do like this, focus and pay attention, be aware every step. So How can your mind wandering? This is the way to coordinate between sitting and standing, walking. And then after 15 minutes or 20 minutes of walking, your body and mind relax, ready to sit in the second rows of sitting. See? This is the process of sitting, standing, walking. And finally, after you finish walking, sitting, and then lying, go back to your room, your bed. But if in the meditation retreat, the monk will sleep with the posture of like a Buddha sleeping, on your right side. Put your head on your hand like this, and then put your left hand on your body. Ready to awake. So sleep only few minutes actually. When we sleep in the meditation posture, 20 minutes is greater than you sleep for 2 hours in normal sleep. Yeah. Because of your mind's calm, clear at that time. You don't use energy. Just keep your mind calm, clear, and observe your abdomen. If you lie down on the back, you put your hands in your stomach like this, and relax. You just observe the rising and falling of your hands in your stomach. Yeah, no need to take the sleeping pill. You will sleep easily. Relax. Yeah. So after wake up early in the morning, establish mindfulness. See first what your body movement and when you sleep. You establish mindfulness first before you get up and go to bathroom, go to somewhere else. This is living with mindfulness, mindful living. So do like this, continue. Day by day, night by night, you get used to of that. So this is a mindful living. Very, very good to all of you, everybody, monks and lay people, practice to gain the mindfulness. And the mindfulness will protect us and lead us to the final destination, whatever you call Nibbana, Nirvana, or liberation. Liberate yourself from greed, hatred, and delusion. Thank you very much for tonight. And if we have any question, and then we will discuss after listen from the Venerable Senyu first. Okay, thank you.
How much time do we have? We finish at 8?
8 or 8:30? Now 8 already.
8:30? Do you still have energy? Okay. Let me see.
Now 8:07.
8:07. Okay. I'll give a short version. If you're bright, good luck. If you're not so bright, that's good luck also. Reincarnation begin. Karma, cause and effect begin. Your eye have energy. Your eye then detect the light of an object. Then your mind has an object replicated in the mind. when the condition ends, mind, the object in the mind ends, and that reincarnation finish, and then it begins again. So that's the short version. Do you want the longer version? What is the longer version? Longer version, it goes like this. How many of you have give birth to baby before? Raise your hand. Now, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. Did you design the body of your baby? Did you design the face of your baby? No. Who designed the face of that baby? Your womb is a laboratory with all the elements. Then the baby's mind enters that environment, right? Then it has the form, the name and form. Then that mind starts to accumulate the body. So did you build the body? Probably not. You provide the environment to nurture the body for sure, but you did not design the baby. Who ultimately designed the baby? It's that baby's mind. Does that make sense? Is that logical? Did you sit there and meditate, I want to make my baby number one to get Miss USA? Did you design that? No, I don't think so. So is that logical to you so far? Okay. So once the baby gives birth coming out, yesterday there was a question. The baby's mind is pure, but according to Buddhism, baby's mind is not pure. The baby mumbles because the mouth is not yet functioning, but he has a lot of OS in the mind. Oh, my mother has mango today. The milk tastes like mango milk. He just cannot speak, but the mind is functioning. Why? The mind is always active, so the body can function. Right? So then, before I go any further, I was going to say something. The talk that I'm giving seems very liberal, but I extract the teachings from the Buddha. Now, there is a sutra that Buddha tells the student that if a venerable tells you that he heard Buddha say this, and I said this according to Buddha, this and this and this, you should not trust this venerable. You should always verify his teaching against the text. So I'm holding you responsible to verify what I'm saying, okay? I'm not saying all I say is true. I try to do my best, but ultimately you're responsible for whatever you put inside your head. So you need to verify what I say by your own diligence. Okay, with that said, continue with the mind. So the mind comes at this moment, then the mind sends something. What is the purpose of life? Or why am I existing, and why do I have so much pain and suffer? So during Buddha time, Buddha says, there are a few things that are inevitable. You will age, we will age, and we will have some type of sickness, mental or physical, and we will die. So the only reason that we are alive is what? Is we are waiting to get sick, to get old, and to die. Everything in between is whatever comes by your karma. So, Buddhism should be useful. The Buddhism that you practice should be very useful. You should end your samsara. What is your samsara? Age, aging, sickness, and die. Everything that you do should focus on your own. Finish your own defilement. Finish your own suffering. So what Buddha taught? Buddha taught two paths. One is the path of liberation. How to liberate? Make sure you don't have rebirth again in your next lifetime. See? Simple, right? If next lifetime you don't come again, then of course you don't have a body. Then your body will not get sick, your body will not have aging, and you will not die because you were never born. Yeah, does that make sense so far? That's what Arahant is achieving, to end my reincarnation. My next incarnation, to be born as a human, I want to end it. Now, if you are very serious and you believe in Buddha and you really want to practice this path, you should have a correct mental state. Your mental state should be like this. I will not see you ever again. Today has been fun. Thank you very much. There's no tomorrow. Yeah. Because I'm not coming next lifetime. There's no way, there's no use to say goodbye to you. I see you tomorrow. No. What if I die today? My any connection with you ends now. If today you take my arm, I will not retribute, I will not revenge. I owe you that arm from the past lifetime. Therefore, my heart ends. Any connection I have with you ends today, finish. There's no tomorrow. With that correct mind, tell me, could you achieve Arahant rather quickly? In the sutra, people achieve Arahant under Buddha's guide in 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, 1 month, 3 months. Because they have great motivation. They have the correct mind. Right now, your mind is, I want tomorrow. At the same time, I want Arahant. You are directly contradicting yourself. I want to be the student of the Buddha, but I want to achieve the high jhana state so I can enjoy the blissfulness. What blissfulness? You will not come. There's no next life for you in the Arahant. In your mind, you should settle like that. That's the only logical reason. That's the only logical mindset. Then you practice the technique. The Buddha teaches the student. You don't know where your mind arises, let me tell you. Your eyes, you see environment, and you pick up something in your mind. Your mind is not one, your mind is three. You have a physical form, you have the environment, and you pick up whatever information. Therefore, end it one by one. You cannot end your eyes now? Fine. Close your eyes and don't see outside ever. Close your ears, don't hear anything ever. That's what Arahant should be practiced. Your eyes should not be in contact with anything. Better to shut your eyes like you're blind. Except when you're reading sutra and reading knowledge. That should be the correct mind. The mental aggressiveness to achieve that state. And you'll achieve it rather quickly. That's one of the paths. So, there's another path though. Another path. So, but before I go on to another path, I need you to before I go on to the next path, whoever is dedicated to the Arahant path, the coming teaching is not suitable for you. So you should not continue to listen. We can, it's okay to leave now, because this is Arahant teaching, and I'm finished with that. The next path is the Buddha path. Arahant will not want to hear it. You are Arahant, you should leave now. And it's okay. I have great respect for you. I'll give you a few minutes to think about it. No? You're not leaving? You can leave. It's okay.
The mission has not ended yet.
Your mission has not ended yet?
The connection is not ended.
The connection has not ended.
I see it. I will
Okay. It's kind of deep, Doctor, but okay, I'll take it you'll sit there because I see you there. So the next path is, okay, now I learned from the Buddha. I know how to end samsara, my own samsara. With Buddha's teaching, we shut our eyes, we shut our ears. Very soon, with the teaching like the Ajahn, the Vipassana, the Samatha, you enter the jhana, one at a time. First, second, third, fourth. You know how to end the mind and cease existence of the mind. You have that technique. You understand how that works. But you don't want to end it. Because why? Because you want to teach the technique to those who are suffering, such as your children, such as your parents, such as whoever that you still cannot let go. And you want to have this bodhicitta to spread the Dharma. Then at that time you are no longer Arahant. Right? Because whatever you do will incur future reincarnation. Right? You smile at somebody, you hope that somebody be good to you. You are incurring and you're conditioning your next lifetime. Right? Whatever you do is creating conditions for you to rebirth. So, but under Mahayana Buddhism, the mind actually is not only one. In the text of the Mahayana Buddhism, or the Northern tradition, we always see the mind as the monkey, the tool. We use this mind as a tool only. A monkey can never be human. What do I mean by that? We have this mind now, and during the 15 minutes that you sit, did you really sit there? Where did your mind go? Did you hear the people carrying the bottle outside? Your mind wandering around somewhere. So you need vipassana, or you need some type of grasping to take the mind back here. To take the mind back here. But even you take the mind back and you practice concentration or samatha for a long, long time, your mind will still end. Remember the Sayadaw, what he said yesterday? There are 5 conditions the mind will end. One is death. What is the second one? When you are in coma. What is the third? Deep sleep. How come you forgot so quickly? You just said it yesterday. Your mind will end. No matter how hard you try, tell me, would your mind end tonight when you sleep? Yes, of course. If your mind don't end, how can you go to sleep? You wake up sleeping? You wake up? You open your mind and you sleep? Huh? Is that logical? So, the practice of the Bodhisattva is not one lifetime until you die. Ordinary people's reincarnation, birth, teenager, adult, and death, one reincarnation. Bodhisattva's reincarnation is what? Today, I live. Tonight, I die. Tomorrow, I inherit my karma. I live again. Tomorrow night, I die. That reincarnation is only one day and one night. That's when you are the beginner level of the Bodhisattva. The more advanced Bodhisattva go like this. This beautiful girl come. My mind arises. It touches, corresponds to the seed in my heart. I have desire. Now that girl is no longer relevant. I go back to my mind. I found out the seed of my lust. I use a tweezer to take it out. My seed finished. I no longer have lust for that girl. That reincarnation finished.
Unless you have memory with that girl. That memory doesn't go away.
Yeah, not yet.
No matter where the girl goes, it's there.
Yeah, good.
And then I have one question. So
Yeah, not yet. Let me finish. I know there's a lot of questions coming up. Yeah, I'm summarizing it. If I've explained it, yeah, good. Then, with that condition, that reincarnation is that. Are you sharp enough to pick it up? The only reason that you practice vipassana and samadhi to sharpen your mind is to do this kind of work. It's not for you to have vipassana and you have good samantha and then you're ready to relax. Relax for what? Relax what? When your mind is sharpened, you must use the tool to end your own samsara. Yeah? Your meditation is not for you to have pleasure, so I feel good. You sharpen your mind so the tool can cut away your attachment. If today you do not understand body like me, tomorrow I will not understand body. If this lifetime I did not study body, next lifetime I will not have body memory here. Same thing. Who says, do you believe that after the next lifetime you did all this good deed, next lifetime you're going to have everything come to you? No. If today you don't have that habit, tomorrow you will not have that habit, and the next lifetime you will not have that habit. If in this lifetime, if today you don't have that good deed, you don't have that good deed tomorrow, then you will not have the good deed in the next lifetime. It's just as simple as that. Is that logical to you? Right? So your reincarnation, according to Buddha, according to the Sayadaw yesterday, see, if you are sharp enough, millisecond is every arise and every cease. But I'm going to throw something at you. Short version. Did you see the fire? You saw, right? Where did the fire go? Where? So it's not here. Gone, right? Oh, one more time. Did you see the fire? Where is the fire? Gone. When you sleep, the fire in your body is gone. Tell me where that fire go? The fire in your body, if it's gone, right? Can you tell me it reincarnates somewhere else? Or one more time, maybe, in case you don't get it. Yeah, okay. Did you see the fire? Where did the fire go? Where did the fire go? Yeah. Right. But Aditama does not have the sutra backing and support. The mind, one more time. Let me. This is the fire. And now the fire is gone. Where did the fire go?
It's translation of your mind. Your eye stop seeing. Your eye stop translating to your mind. So your mind said, okay, the fire is gone.
Okay. So I'm going to leave that as a riddle. I'm not going to solve it. I'm going to go on to the next riddle. For the wise ones here, let's close your eyes for you to experience something, okay? You close your eyes. It's not very hard. Close your eyes and tell me what you see. Tell me what you see.
I see you.
Wow, you have supernatural power. You close your eyes, you can see me. Oh, wow. Darkness. Very close, but wrong. You see the light?
Yes.
You're hallucinating. You see nothing. That's illusion. Please, use your direct and most direct way and tell me, when you close your eyes, what do you see without any judgment? Experience, close your eyes. Try hard. What do you see? It doesn't take that long. 2 seconds, you close your eyes, 2 seconds, what do you see? It's not darkness. It's not memory. What do you see? You see your eyelid. It is through your mind. You interpret the eyelid as darkness. That's why it's not direct. See, everything you do already been processed. The mind is everywhere. So everything you do is not direct and at that moment. That was the biggest question. All my saying, by the time the sound wave travel through the speaker, entering this space, and then the sound wave going to your eardrum, and the chemical reaction to your mind is totally different than what I'm saying. So I would be very surprised. No wonder in the Diamond Sutra, Buddha says, if you say that I have ever said a Dharma, you are accusing me of lying. But that's too far. I'm sorry, carrying away. when you close your eyes, we must try to have, let's bring our mind not to your conditioned mind. Not your conditioned mind. Take that conditioned away. See, remember, when you close your eyes, you cannot see what's in front of you. Tell me, when you open your eyes, how much delusion you have now? Just tell me. Millions and millions of whatever is coming out to you. So the practice of Buddhism must be thorough. It means that you must investigate what is your self, what composed of yourself. You must understand the curriculum. And if you want to end yourself, what are the 5 skandhas, right? We all know what the 5 skandhas is, right? Do you know about the 18 realms? The 6 root, the eye, the Ajahn just said, the eyes, the nose, the ears, the tongue, the body, and the mind, right? And then the 6 external conditions, the form, the sound, the smell, the taste, the touch, and the Dharma, right? And then it comes into sight, right? Sound, right? It comes into all these sensations. You understand all that? We must investigate every element of it. Like we go to buy a new car and we investigate every part of the car. You don't even know where you are. What are you practicing? What are you practicing, right? So these are my 20 years of search of the Dharma, and it's something that I want to share with you. I'm still investigating, but I want to use another way to raise your curiosity. So don't take my whatever said literally. You say that because Buddha did not say that. No. I need to raise your curiosity, so you will be responsible for your own life. Your life is not mine. I am very responsible for mine. Right? So you need to understand yourself, go back to yourself, investigate yourself, and in case you want to end yourself, then what are the proper methods? In case you don't want to end yourself, you want to attain the great wisdom, the Prajaparamita of the Buddha, then what should you do? So let me share a few of what Buddhasava is doing in order to focus and then to change the mind, so this mind can accumulate great merit in a very short period of time. Would you like to hear that? Would you like to hear that secret? Today, Richard and Wamo, they done a great deed, hosting all the Sanghas together, and everybody's here, and we have wonderful 3 days here. How can we benefit from their generosity? All you need to do is say, I rejoice. I rejoice. That's it. That merit is yours. Ajahn here speak great Dharma, teaches samatha, teaches all this vipassana. You don't say, he talked too long. No. You say that, your mind, you said, you bad monkey, you just caused me a chance to create good dana. What do you say? You said, I rejoice. Yeah? Somebody built a wonderful vihara, somebody built a wonderful temple. I rejoice. You don't criticize. People work so hard, spend hardcore cash. All you do, I rejoice. Isn't that wonderful? But there's a trap in that. Mine is like money, okay? There's something money can buy and something money cannot buy. You can use mine as a tool to make all this mind conditions. But if your mind wants to be a master, your mind says, okay, I want to go to the Pure Land. You say, okay, I'm sitting right here. And I focus. And I'm telling my mind, my next lifetime, I'm going to go into the Pure Land. I'm going to the Pure Land. You recite, you devote, you do all things with it. I'm sorry. Your mind cannot buy the ticket to the Pure Land. You must do the karma associated for you to go to the Pure Land. So there's something money can buy, something money cannot buy. Something mind can do, something mind cannot do. So that was just due to the time constraint, I take a little bit. First section is we call the koan. Yeah, the koan. The second section is explain the mind in a shorter term. The third section is how to use the mind properly and to create a better life. So in that, I would really want to express my gratitude to Richard and Wamo for your generosity and all the directors hosting us here. We have a wonderful few days here, and it is to my wonderful experience to see all the traditions coming under one roof, and we can exist in such an harmony, and we are propagating Buddhism together under one Buddhayana. And I truly appreciate the opportunity. Thank you. Maybe Q&A? Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of it, we're not going to come back again. What happened. Okay, now, yesterday I had a lot of questions. I don't want to bother the speakers, and everybody had all the stuff. So I have a question.
Yesterday was a very good speaker to have questions.
Pure Land after death or before death?
Pure Land is calmness now. It's nothing faithful. I'm using Pure Land as an analogy.
And my second question, did Buddha fail what he went for?
What did he do?
Did Buddha fail? Like he said, I'm going out, living with my family and everything else, and I'm going to have it. It's not the bread, it's the butter we're putting it on, right? So it's not the aging, it's the disability, it's the decrepit, like cannot walk, cannot do this. That's the one Buddha went to conquer.
Oh, good.
It's not the sickness, it's the young prince dying in pain and all the things. What do we have from common cold to cancer? I mean, we're going to have a time, this time is going to be gone, we're going to be going in time where the accident and allergy. And we're also in a climate breakdown, but that's another thing. But the point is, Buddhism, as you said, it's a teleological, or performance for result.
Cause and condition?
No, you don't do Buddhism because you believe in this. You do Buddhism because you want the result of the same thing. No sickness, no decrepit, old age. Then the death is not the same death that you know. You're making a choice, so your condition change. So what kind of Buddhism are we doing? So my question is, how are you separating old age and decrepit and everything falling apart and all things? You know, or can we just die in a simple body without all those?
Yeah, Ajahn, I'm not wise enough. Okay. Oh, doctor.
Dr. Tek, you are...
If we have birth, we're going through the same process like you said. Right?
No.
You said
That's what Buddha went out to conquer.
Yeah, to conquer. Because
So he fell?
No, he conquered.
But it's only for him, it's not for us.
It's for you too. You can conquer if you do the way he does. We cannot do the way he does because we have all the excuses. I interrupted. My apologies.
Sir, how long have you been practiced as a Buddhist monk?
That's a question. Mind, it doesn't age same as the body.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, some monk, few days, arhat, right? Buddha's not. Once you decode the classical clock with the quantum clock of Buddha's measurement, it's not the time. And then again, how long do I practice? I practice 20 hours a day for 20, 30 years. You can't go there because you don't have privilege, you don't have motivation, you don't have all the formula, all the things. Why am I saying? Because I got the result, right? You don't have to get old, like the way everyone else is getting old. You don't have to get sick. From common cold to cancer. It's because the choices we make. But then again, that's not the point. The point is, the people that I was seeing, they're not born, they're unborn, unknown, uncreated. So I'm just having a little fun, just coming out here and seeing, okay, how is it going? So I'm going back to my cave. So it's not how long, over a decade. So but I've been practicing for 30 years, making money out of Buddhism teaching, mind and the memory. Like if I said do one meditation to my American crowds when I was teaching, I throw my hats. I would say, confront your belly with the breath and confront your memory with the mind, with the Buddha unconditional mind. That's not that easy. But if you do that every breath until you go to sleep all the time, and that's what a Satipatthana comes, there's so many different parts of Satipatthana we don't even go there. And we don't even know their psychological meaning and all that stuff. So anyway, so the point is how long I'm doing, that's not the point, is where's my mind? What the mind is, what am I saying? Examine that. So as I said, don't take anything, practice. So Buddhism is performance for result.
Oh, Ajahn.
The body could be
I have.
years old enough, and mind could be thousands of years old.
I have been a monk since 1994. 2018 minus 1994. 24 years, Ajahn.
Interesting. I started the same time, 1994.
Okay. No, not you. Yeah.
So actually, I know that you answered my question yesterday about Trisikhatas. Then also the Trisikhatas is explained in the text in another way. That the Trisikha also means the Sila Sikha is explained in the Vinaya Pitaka, 21,000 Dhammakanta.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Sila Sikha, Chitta Sikha, explained in the Sutta Pitaka 21,000 Dhammakanta, and Panya Sikha is explained in the Vidama Pitaka 42,000. So to me, is that taking, for me, like I asking the weight for me to practice this, because I also believe in the study or protect this text as my duties. That's why I always ask the question over and over that we hear a lot about the practice. But to me, it's like I can't wait myself in that times because I still feel the necessities of that study, and I feel that it showing the text to me that also is like Prayati, Pratipatti, and Prativeda, and Prayati is come with the text and study, and but Pratipatti is a practice, and then Prativeda is come when we realize of those texts and realize the practice. So that how I've been practicing. I'm learning, I come out to do. And again, says, I know that you just taught me, and I always question myself, I'm like Theravada, because I still believe in maybe Buddhist stuff. I always had a problem with Vamo. I am like practice Theravada, but I haven't thought like Mahayana because I feel like I'm gonna die here because I haven't finished the text yet. And she's like, yeah, you are a bodhisattva mind, and you're not gonna go anywhere because you're so carried on with this text. And I'm like, yeah, I think so. And we're confused about this path all the time. So it come across and it's wonderful today this truth come across that we feel like we have so much beauties in the way. So I don't know, is it wrong here, but that's how I've been, understanding.
Okay. Traisikha, the finally is learn to end, not to learn to gain. That's mean detach and liberation, liberate yourselves. So you said that you did a good job. You do everything. You try to learn many things, right? But sometimes, it's like some craving behind you. You want to grab this, those, that, to show that, okay, you can learn more and more. So sometimes pariyatti is okay if you learn. It's like a navigator to reach the destination. Is to shortcut to learn, but not to cling to that. อย่ามีอุปาทานมาก
I'm not trying to cling, but I don't know, just my mind still
Yeah.
Love to hear maybe.
Yeah.
And in the end, it just like to join one more, just feel like it's to protect.
That's a good thing. Yeah. That's a good thing to do that, but strive for, in Thai we call paramita, make paramita to fulfill, and then, but finally, you have to overcome this kind of thing. It's like build a bridge to across the samsara, or like a draft, or like a boat when you ride the boat across the water, the river. And then you don't need, when you reach the bank of the river, you don't need to carry the boat with you. So sometimes the Thai people, Long Po Buddha That, he said that you try to carry everything with you, so that's the obstacle to reach even the heaven or the nirvana, because too many things. In conclusion, is the attachment. You still attached to. Yeah.
Okay.
But study is not wrong. Study is good, but you have to have patipatti, and then the pativet, as you said, the pativet is a result of the patipat. Pariyat first, and then patipat. Yeah.
There's a question about mindfulness. According to the sutra, mind is anicca. Consciousness is anicca. So the mind disappears right away as it arises, disappears. It is our duty to get the arising mind in check all the time. That's called continuous mindfulness.
of the mind capacity on is samatha. You can't go into the non-material state because you don't
Okay.
have that.
We'll talk about it later. Let me answer.
You don't want to talk about it. This is it.
Not we. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
My duty is to answer his question.
Well, he answered my question. I'm trying to help him too.
Good. Thank you for your help. But if you build a building, okay, you build your mind into this pure condition, you are building. Huh? Anything that arises will what? So what are you building? Anything that you maintain will what? Four Noble Truths. Then why do you think that you can maintain your mind? How?
No, we're not maintaining, we're being mindful.
Right. Then you're saying that being mindful all the time, like a Buddha, that equals Nibbana. Let me give you another concept, okay? That's maybe very different. I'm going to ask myself a question because nobody asked. Okay, did you see the fire? I asked, where did the fire go? Right? How come you did not ask me, how did the fire start? So, Master, please tell me, how did the fire start? Okay. Yeah. Isn't it? Right. That's a logical question. The fire dies, you cannot ask where the fire go because it disappeared. Then how did the fire start? Remember, only about 100 years ago, we don't know anything about our science, right? So we feel everything is there. This tree, this chair is by tree, right? It's only until we have scientific tool, then we can decompose and then break it down, and we can see everything is what? Is in its elements. Let me ask you one question. Who created oxygen?
Nature.
Something that can be created can be destroyed. Who created oxygen?
Nature.
Something can be created, can be
Destroyed.
okay. Can oxygen be destroyed?
No.
Good. Who created oxygen? Something can be created, can be destroyed. Who created oxygen?
No one.
Who can destroy oxygen?
Sure you can. Matter, break down. Cause and condition change, all change.
Who can destroy oxygen? If the building block of the nature is elements, hydrogen, helium, oxygen, gold, silver, etc., which cannot be further break down. Buddha told in Mahayana Sutra, says, you have a heart. No one can destroy it because no one created it. And that's your life element. Yeah? Okay, so that's another dimension. Maybe sometime I'll come here to teach the Heart Sutra. Yeah, I'll explain that a little bit further. But that's totally different dimension. It's telling the fish how the air smells like. You know, the fish breathe water, smell water, but it's just different dimension.
Remember the cause and effect. Good deeds will have good fruit, bad deeds will have bad fruit. If we do the wholesome act with greed, because I do donation, generosity, wholesome act with greed that I want to have a better life next time, then there's greed involved in the wholesome act. So
better life until enlightenment. No, suffering.
Yeah, at the end of suffering.
Right. There's no better life. Right, yeah.
No better life. Enlightenment means end of suffering.
Yeah.
That's an Eightfold Pathway.
So at this moment, I need to encourage you. Please have more desire to study. Please have more desire to study. Please have more desire to create good deed. Without your help, the Buddhism will not be able to propagate. So please be greedy. Yeah. On the good way. Okay. You know, in the sutra, there's a saying, to become an arahant, you must have great aggressiveness, great anxiety, not great anxiety, a great aggression to end.
Please don't take it wrong.
I understand.
We have to do wholesome deeds.
Yes, I agree.
We have to be greedy.
Yes.
To end the suffering, we cannot be greedy.
You're contradicting yourself a little bit too much. You're confusing me. I think you're doing it on purpose. But in any event, please take the teaching not as literally. I'm trying my best to do it analytically. It's a finger point at the moon. Please don't chew my finger, okay? Go look at the moon, and then go study the sutra, go study the text, and verify whatever I say. You know.
Ajahn told us one thing is, do it. Because Buddha have a monk, and not a brother kick him out of the monkhood. He still wear the robe, he doesn't want to get out of the monkhood. He cannot even recite one sentence.
Okay.
And then Buddha gave him a plain handkerchief, clean, white. He don't study nothing. He cannot study. He cannot read. He cannot recite. He said, keep the handkerchief clean. So he tried every day, keep it clean. One day he got it. He said, no samsara. Nothing can stay in this handkerchief. He doesn't have to read all the Abhidhamma, all the Tipitaka. He says, do it.
See, that's the beauty of Buddhism, isn't it? That's beautiful. Very good. Very good. She's first though. Nadia, you want to release your role? You raise your hand first. No, you're fine. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Over there.
Yes, please.
You spoke about
Me.
yes,
Him. Oh, okay, me. Okay.
you spoke about the mind ending in sleep, coma, and death. But that there were 5 ways.
There are 5. I cannot recall the other 2. I'm guilty. Yeah. But if I recall yesterday's, I'll let you know. Whatever, it's in the text. I don't memorize it. What is it?
Okay, I have experienced people with a brain stroke.
No. Let her finish her question. 1 second.
Mine is there.
Okay. So your question is?
Which were the other 2?
I see. I'll research and I'll report to you later. I'll let you know. I cannot recall in my memory at this moment. Yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, privately. Yeah.
So Venerable, do you
Yes.
believe yesterday the other Venerable says the Abhidhamma is a very rich food, it's a crown jewel, you look at it and you don't do that, or do you believe Abhidhamma is the necessary training to understand imperishable in the perishable, independent determinism, not as dependent origination?
Next year, then we come back to answer this question. I think this time is over now.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you, Jan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Martin. For information, the other 2 moments are the moment between thoughts and the moment of sexual union. They're the 4 moments of the transference of consciousness.
Very good.
That was really wonderful to have. Can you say that again? Huh? Say that again, please. Later.
The moment between thought.
Moment between thoughts and the moment of sexual union. They're the 4 moments of transference of consciousness. It's really good to have Mahayana and Theravada together. Very nice, really. And this has been a wonderful event, really. And for me at least, I can imagine one way of saying this is in the Theravada
we practice with great diligence, and we calm the mind, and we look for the 3 marks. And then in the Mahayana we say, who is looking? And that's the difference between the 2 schools. But I hope very much this will come back next year, and both of you will return, because it's very valuable to have an opportunity to talk about practice, particularly after all our wonderful chanting. And this particular hall is much more intimate than Dharma College and creates an atmosphere where this sort of discussion can happen. But it's 9 o'clock. It's 9:05 now. So I think we better end. And so I'd like to thank you both again, and thank the audience too, and wish you a very good night and good travels to all the bhikkhus and bhikkhunis and wherever you go. And I'd like to just ask Wangmo now to finish everything, and maybe at the end some of you could stay.
Just to say, echoing what Richard said, that the Dharma is so vast, 84,000 topics here, and we're just, covering conversations between several topics, and I think when we are allowed a space to have conversations and respect for each other's traditions, which are held so going back to the time of the Buddha, and respecting that authenticity and a path, and being open to that, and really taking it back to one's own personal practice and investigating it with authenticity and with integrity. Because even though these great masters are here from their own experience, ultimately we have to take it back into our own life and look carefully at where we are, like a mirror, and investigate, as the master was saying, and not just to take it without, any due diligence. We really need to contemplate it and test it into one's life and see if there's truth there, because the Buddha's teachings ultimately are truthful. But how it applies to one's life, you have to investigate dearly and not intellectually keep it on a shelf and say, okay, these are what the terms mean, or it sounds very fancy, but it's very practical, and how we bring it into our daily life is ultimately where it has benefit. So thank you both for having this conversation. And finally, maybe we could have just a blessing to dedicate the merit. The last 3 days we've had tremendous amount of merit accumulated by all of us, and we dedicate it to all sentient beings, wherever they may be, those who are within this realm, but also equally so those who are unseen and perhaps even more suffering in the hell realms. So I hope that whatever we have done that's good here, that we can think about those people or those who are suffering, the pretas that are in the hell realms, and even think about them in our vast mind of where we are today, and celebrate that we've done something good. So may I ask the 2 great masters to bless us, and with a dedication, and keeping all of that in mind.
Sapphi tiyo anve vachantu samparo ko vena sadama deham bhavadvandarayo sukhi kayo ko bhava tanase re tane jang vata Pajayino ajayantaro dhamma vatante โยวันโนทุกขังภารังสัพเพสัตตาสัตว์ทั้งหลายที่เป็นเพื่อนทุกข์เกิดแก่เจ็บตายด้วยกันทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้นเวลาหนตัวจงเป็นสุขเถิดอย่าได้มีเวรแก่กันและกันเลยพยาปัจจาหนตัวจงเป็นสุขเถิดอย่าได้เบียดเบียนถึงกันและกันเลยอานิคาหนตัวจงเป็นสุขเถิดอย่าได้มีความทุกข์กายทุกข์ใจเลยสุขีอัตตานังปริหารันตุจงมีความสุขกายสุขใจรักษาตนให้พ้นจากทุกข์ภัยทั้งสิ้นเถิด May all beings be free from enmities. May all beings be free from ill treatments. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be free from protect their all happiness. May all beings be happy in body and mind. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.